Hello, my friends. How are you today? Happy 2022. We are almost at the end of the month. I can't believe of course, every day, every year, we say the same thing. We can't believe how time goes by so fast. So, in essence, years go by so fast, and yet days go by so slowly, right? But here today to give you a little bit of information what's going on in the real estate market. The reality is it's still a seller's market. We still have very, very reduced inventory. Rates are still at an all-time low. And from what I've been reading about, a lot of the experts say that San Antonio, Texas is really well poised and is predicted to outperform the major metro areas in the state. The reality is that everything that's going on in Austin. I'm sure you've heard all the buzz about all this incredible, huge companies such as Tesla that are moving into Texas, Austin specifically. But the reality is that the Austin market is extremely expensive, and yet San Antonio, we're only 70 something miles from from Austin. I mean, we are going to be the choice for the people that definitely do not want to pay the prices that Austin has. So my humble opinion is that our prices are going to keep on climbing up at a steady pace. The inventory is still going to be somewhat reduced as long as rates don't go up. Every time rates do go up, there's a shift in the market. The mentality changes because for every 1% that rates go up, buyers lose about $40,000 worth of purchasing power. So every time those hikes take place, people get stunned. But I got to tell you, we're so spoiled, and for those of you who have seen my videos in the past, I remember when I bought my first house back in 1989, 1990 in California. I got a loan at a 12.25 interest rate. So to be honest with you, yeah, seeing them at 3, 4, even 5 and 6 is still half of what I paid when I bought my first house. But we've gotten so spoiled about having them, in single digits, obviously, and I hope they never go back to those percentages, But what I'm trying to say is that it's still a great time to buy a house. And it is still a great time to sell a house because at least here in San Antonio, this is probably your best chance to net the most amount of money. I remember, again, I've said this before, February 1st, I'm starting my 22nd year in the business. And I got to tell you, I just cannot remember a time where the affordability was just incredibly high. I remember when I started, we used to buy properties at $60,000, $70,000. And here we are now with our average price that exceeds $300,000 and our median price that is right around $275,000. So in essence, yes, the prices have gone up incredibly, but at the same time, we still have one of the lowest cost of living in the nation. We're a great city. We're a small, city with everything that you could possibly want. I've been doing some comparisons just internally to see, for instance, how does Denver compare to San Antonio? And I got to tell you, their average price over there in Denver is over $500,000, and yet their annual income, it's only $6,000 more than here in San Antonio. So yeah, it is still a great place to live. And if you are, in the market to sell, we have this great technology now where we can basically give you a very quick opinion of value that is not just algorithm based, but takes into considerations the things that make your house unique, such as improvements and location and curb appeal and so on. And if you're thinking of buying, well, I would do it sooner than later because, again, everything seems to point out at the fact that rates are going to go up. In fact, our rates right now are higher than they've ever been since March 2020. So time is of the essence. I know I say that all the time, but it seems that every time it is the right time. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please give me a thumbs up. If you want any specific questions about a specific areas in San Antonio, we're also working on our website with a page for the major top subdivisions in San Antonio so that you can have access to that information and bypassing the rest, such as Stone Oak, Dominion, whatever. So that's something that we're working on. But check out our website. We've done a lot of things to it, saraviahomes.com. And again, if you have a specific question, you can email me or text me or call me. And I look forward to seeing you in the very near future here in the Alamo City.